Are you struggling putting an outfit together here for the summertime, for the warmer weather that are stylish and put together, yet they are comfortable? Then this video is for you. In today's video, I'm going to put together some summer outfits for you that's very, very easy to recreate. I'll talk you through the outfits, explain them to you, and more importantly, I'll explain how they work for the apple-shaped body, because my name is Marleen, I'm a personal stylist, and here on my channel, I focus on all things plus-size fashion for us apple shapes. Of course, any other body shape is welcome as well, but I have an apple-shaped body myself, so that's what I focus on. Some summer outfits, easy to recreate. Let's get stuck into it. A dress is one of the easiest outfits to create here for the summertime because it's one piece and you're dressed. As well as that, there is a dress for everyone out there. No matter your shape, your size, or your budget, you will be able to find a dress. I have picked all the pieces for today's video from River Island, my favorite place to shop, one of my favorite places to shop. And when I saw this dress, I fell in love. It is very out of my comfort zone because it has a lot of print on it. It has a lot of color on it, but I really, really love it. It has the perfect fit on my body, and it has a lot of great features that really works well for us apple shapes, including a beautiful open neckline, but with a wider strap. Look at the strap, isn't it stunning? I love myself a good square neckline, but any kind of neckline would do as long as it's a little bit on the open side. I do know this dress shows a little bit of bra, and I know there's a lot of you that don't like that. So maybe this dress isn't for you, but that's okay. The features is something you can still look out for. Now, equally, we have a defined waist built into the dress. It already looks as if I have a waist, but best of all, this dress skims beautifully over my tummy. I don't feel I'm hiding my body. I don't feel I'm wearing a big sack. I feel like I'm structured, I'm put together, balance and proportion are in order, but no tummy. And it's all because the dress has the A-line skirt to it. We have the waist defined, but enough fabric just for it to kick out a little bit that then hides the tummy, which is fantastic. The dress is smocked in the back, meaning we have elastication here on the back, which is another great feature because that means it's nice and comfortable and sits snug to the body. But equally, we have a few pleats just below the smocking that then just kicks out over the booty. And as you know, as an apple shape, many of us don't have much of a booty. This dress, no one's going to notice that I don't have a booty, and yet no one's going to notice that I have a tummy. So this dress is just amazing. It shows off my fantastic legs, and equally a dress is one of those pieces you can really have fun with. Dress it up, dress it down. I love it with a good blazer. Equally, I think it could be fun just to use the skirt part, maybe just pop a t-shirt over it and tie a little knot in the side. Maybe a little sweater would be fab as well, even just over the shoulders. But there's so many options to play around with a dress like this, and that is what makes it a good piece, not just for us apple shapes, for anyone. So find yourself a little dress. I do have a couple more dresses coming up as well, which are very, very different. But a dress like this, dress it up, dress it down, is a great starting point for an easy summer wardrobe. Many of us already have our style nailed down, and we want our summer wardrobe to reflect that as well, while still mixing and matching with our existing pieces. I love the corporate style. I wear suits all the time through the year, and finding a summer suit like this, that is just fantastic. I think it's adorable, even though it's very out of my comfort zone wearing something bright pink, but I really do love it. Most importantly though, for me, is the fact that the trousers do the job. They skim beautifully over the tummy, so there is no tummy in sight, and that way I can have fun with a little crop jacket. If you had told me a couple of years ago that I would be wearing a crop jacket, I would have said not a hope, but I really, really like that, and it's all because the trousers do their job and skimming beautifully over the tummy. Now, of course, and I have to bring this to attention, a crop jacket like this with the wide leg trousers will make your silhouette, and makes mine as well, my silhouette a little bit more boxy. I personally don't mind. It is absolutely okay to play around with the different silhouettes, as long as we keep it in mind. I still think that the edge of the jacket, as well as the very prominent pleats at the front, it just kind of distracts from the fact that it's a little bit boxy. As well as that, I don't stand like this when I just stand, if you know what I mean. I always stand a little bit more relaxed, which gives a little bit more of a shape to my outfit. As well as that, I can of course keep the jacket open, which again allows me a little bit more definition of the waist, like you'd normally see me in my ultimate outfit formula for us apple shapes. But these are pieces that can mix and match with the pieces, that I have in my wardrobe already. there was a wall. Most importantly, this suit is a linen blend, meaning it is going to be very, very comfortable for the warm days. And yet, because I live in Ireland and I'm always cold, I have enough coverage so I don't have to worry about going around being cold. But as I say, these are pieces I can mix and match with everything I have in my wardrobe. It is two fantastic pieces and they make an adorable outfit just as they are. I got a couple more dresses just to show you the different varieties there is in dresses. This one I think is a very, very elegant option. Again, it's very out of my comfort zone because the polka dots, which I love polka dots, but they're very big. But I really love the dress. Now this has a very different silhouette, but what I love about this dress is the fact that we have the whole shoulder area here, which is quite prominent. So if you have small shoulders, this would be a great option for you. Equally, if you have a small chest, you can really carry this dress off. For me, because I have a large chest and I don't have small shoulders, but I have droopy shoulders, it adds a little bit of bulk for me. But I love the black collar on it. I love the black bow of it. And then we have this seam here. Most importantly, however, this dress is sewn so it just kind of skims the body, but it has a little bit more volume down the body. And that's why I wanted to show it to you, because it actually evens us out. But look at this, even though it's not completely A-line, it skims beautiful. So it's just something to be aware of. And most importantly, I don't ever want you to discard a dress just because it has a certain shape, or you might think, oh, this is not going to work or not going to work. Give it a try and just try the different silhouettes. Now, this dress, as I said, is not perfect for me, but it has some great elements for me, especially the skirt part, which is something I am going to keep looking out for. The satin of this dress is also a lovely weighty satin. I love the satin you get on River Island. The dresses are just so well made. But it's a fantastic dress, a very, very different silhouette, and equally, this is just a comfortable, easy dress. You can easily wear flats with this. I just pop on a heel just so I can really show off the dress. But you can dress it up, you can dress it down. Black sneakers would look cute as well. You can go for a wider belt if you want to and just throw a black jumper over your shoulders. You can really play around with these dresses. And I really just wanted you to show you this one because it has a very different silhouette, different elements, even though it's not perfect for me. This dress is perfect, absolutely pure perfection, not just for an apple shape, but especially for me and for my lifestyle. It is a cotton dress. It's like a muslin fabric. It feels like those muslin cloth I used to use for my kids when they were babies. It is so blooming soft. We have the V-neck. I have full coverage. I have a 3/4 length sleeve, which is my favorite. It looks fantastic when I add my own belt to it. It is on the shorter side because it's above my knees, but I still have coverage enough, and then it just skims my tummy beautifully. It is one of those relaxed pieces that I can dress up and dress it down. I've just thrown on a wee sandal, the only pair of sandals I think I own. Looks fantastic with it, and then add the belt to it in the same color and the bag and a bit of bling, and I am good to go. This is one of those dresses I can go to the play park with the kids. Okay, my kids are too big for that now. Or I can go for lunch with the ladies or something like that on a date night with my husband. I can dress this dress up, dress it down. And it's a cotton, easy, breathable dress. It's one of those you chuck it in the washing machine on a quick cycle, you hang it out in the sun for half an hour and it'll be dry. It's a perfect beach cover up, and it just allows my legs to shine while I am still comfortable. With the belt on, it really defines the waist, and I don't have to worry about a tummy because the tummy is hidden away. I love this dress. It is a fantastic little summer dress, and the color means it mixes and matches with everything in my wardrobe. This outfit is not a personal favorite of mine. I'm going to be honest with you straight up, but I really wanted to show it to you because it makes a great outfit, especially for those girlies who are not ready to tuck in their tops just yet. And maybe you'll never be ready, and that's absolutely okay. This could be the elements of an outfit to look out for. Now, I'm going to start with the bottom halves because the perfect outfit formula for us apple shapes are to start with the perfect bottom halves, add a fitted top, and then add a layer if you need it. But if you start with the perfect bottom halves, which are wide leg trousers, wide leg shorts, wide leg jeans, or an A-line skirt or an A-line dress, if you start with one of those pieces on the bottom half, you don't have to worry about your tummy. And when you don't have to worry about the tummy, you can have fun with the rest of the outfit, and that is key. So I have started out with a pair of wide leg trousers. These are the pajama style trousers. I'm obsessed with these kind of trousers, but you can get these kind of trousers in a gazillion different varieties. They have the elasticated waist, they are polyester, they are just nice and flowy, but as I say, a million different varieties. You can get cotton and linen varieties of these trousers too. Once you have the perfect bottom half that just skims over the tummy, you can then start thinking about the top. Us apple shapes needs to define our waist. And the easiest way to define a waist is simply just to tuck in your top. That gives you the waist definition immediately. However, if that is not an option for you, finding a top that has these two key elements will be the lifesaver for you for a structured and put together stylish outfit. Keep an eye out for darts sewn into the top, as well as the length of the top. If you have darts sewn into the top like this, these darts will automatically create a waist definition for you. This top, when I just stand, it actually looks like I have a slight waist. I don't have much of a waist. Team it then with the wide leg trousers that are a little bit more voluminous down the bottom, all of a sudden I look in balance and proportion. The length of the top is also extremely important because the length of the top will bring us to the rule of third. And in short, the rule of third in short is when you visually chop your body into two halves. One half has to be 1/3 of the length of your body, and the other half has to be 2/3 of the length of your body. The visual cuts in your outfit is kind of where the hems and the lines are. You can also add a belt. You can see I have a visual line down the bottom of the trousers because I have that brown band down there. So it's all the visual breaks in the outfit that does it. You need to make sure that your tops define your waist and has the length so they still give you the rule of third. And you don't have to worry about that tummy because the tummy is already hidden by the trousers, remember? So the top is just that icing on the cake. And as long as it sits snug to the body, it doesn't have to be tight, but as long as it's a fitted top, you'll keep the balance as well as the proportions in mind. I hope that makes sense. That's a bit of a long explanation. But if you are not ready to tug in your tops, but still want to look stylish and put together and in balance and proportion, this could be the way to do it. There is no tummy in sight. Two fantastic pieces. I don't know if I would naturally team these two pieces together, but anyway, they both had the elements that I needed to show this outfit. So I hope that makes sense for you. My last outfit is probably what a lot of people would wear on a nice warm summer's day. And as I say that, the sun is just breaking out. It's been raining all morning and is now streaming across my carpet, which is brilliant. I'm loving this. But my last outfit is very, very simple. We are once again starting out with a perfect bottom halves. This time it is the wide leg shorts. And you can see the shorts when I'm just standing. They have that slight A-line to them as well. And again, because I have that extra fabric, that is what hides the tummy. Once the tummy is hidden, if that is your desire, like it is mine, I can have fun with the rest of the outfit. Now, normally I would say go for the perfect bottom half, wear a fitted top, and then add a layer if you need. However, I like that this top is a little bit more flowy. You can see if it was fitted, that would still look in balance and proportion. I just like, because the shorts are on the shorter side, not short, but shorter side, that the top is a little bit more flowy, especially because I have a lot more skin on display with my legs out and my arms out. So that's just how I personally prefer it. But again, these are pieces. I can dress them up, I can dress them down. I have just gone for a flat sandal, but equally I could have put on a heel sandal. I was going to say sandwich. I'm getting hungry. It's lunchtime. I have added a belt. These trousers or these shorts, they actually come with a belt already. There's a little string belt in there. I just like adding my own for a bit more definition. But as you can tell, the belt and my sandals are the same color. And then I added the handbag in the same color as well, just for that harmonious feel of it. But these pieces are very simple, very, very easy. And you probably already have a variety of these kind of pieces in your wardrobe already. So just remember the style elements. Maybe just give the top that little French tuck. Add the sandals and the belt maybe in a similar color, and then finish off with accessories. I have gold and then a handbag in the same color. Can you see that how all of a sudden it all looks harmonious? It all kind of goes together, and yet it's just a little strap top, although it's satin and a little bit elevated, and a pair of jean short. Very, very simple. So what I want you to do is I want you to go into your wardrobe and have a look at the pieces that you have already in your wardrobe. See how these outfit formulas, if you want to call them that, can work in your wardrobe. Do you have some of these pieces already that you can already start playing at making outfits with? Or maybe you need to start a shopping list to get some of these elements into your wardrobe. But that is all the pieces that I have for you for today. I feel like I've been rambling on for hours here, but I hope if nothing else, I've given you some outfit inspiration. As I say, I want you to take this video as outfit inspiration, as a springboard to go and play with the pieces that you have in your wardrobe. But of course, I have linked as much as I possibly can in the description box, all right? But that is it for today. If you made it this far and sat through the ads, thank you so much, because that's how you're helping my channel. Will you do me one last favor for today and leave me a blue heart in the comments? The hearts are simply just to tell me and the algorithm that you enjoyed my content enough to stay to the end. Now it's lunchtime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.